where big voices dominate,
Well,
and the
I
message
think
is often tedious and one-sided.
I hear the radio. I don't know.
Now comes a
And
new
I need their
story
mics.
told by a new voice.
I'm on the radio.
A voice the world has been waiting to hear.
I hear the radio.
Yours. Because we think talk radio means you get to talk on the radio. What a concept, huh? We're live and local all day, every weekday. We and you are Delaware 1059.
Business owners, you're listening to Delaware 1059. In just 2 years, we've grown to be the most listened to talk radio station in all of Southern Delaware, with more adult listeners, 25 to 54 and 35 to 64. People who are active, vibrant consumers. If you would like to reach this audience, call us at 422-7575. We have many creative ideas to help you grow your business. Ideas that may be more affordable than you think. Radio Ratings, Nielsen Ratings Company, Spring 2014, Salisbury, Ocean City Market.
Ever catch yourself thinking, when things calm down? Meanwhile, back on planet Earth, you've got places to be, people to see, and not nearly enough time to get it all done. And that's if there are no surprises. That's why we're here with the news and information you need throughout your busy day. We're Delaware 1059.
Hi, this is Dan Gaffney telling you don't miss the boat. Our cruise to the Bahamas happens April 19th, 2015. Now's the time to reserve your cabin on board the Carnival Pride, leaving out of Baltimore, going to Grand Turk, Half Moon Key, Freeport of the Bahamas. 7 days. Prices start at around $780. Call Bethany Travel Dream Vacations to book now at 933-0955. Cruise brought to you by Winner of Dover, the all-new winnerdover.com. $50.
Here every morning to give you the 3-day forecast for Sussex and Kent counties. You're invited to check in with us every morning on the Dan Gaffney Show and throughout your busy day for weather updates from the Delaware 1059 Weather Center. The area's most reliable and accurate forecast you can depend on every day on Delaware 1059.
All right, let's try Jim Weller again one more time. Jim, are you there, buddy?
I'm here. My goodness. I'm learning so much about electronics. It's a lot of fun. Are you there, Fran?
I am, my friend. Go right ahead.
All right, thanks. Folks, we are back. We are live right here at Weller Does Delmarva. You're listening to me, and we are having our fair share of opportunities to learn new things about electronic things. So I've got my good friend here, Rick Fowler from No Nonsense Office Machines. Rick, good morning to you.
Good morning, Jim. How are you?
Real good. Now, I see you got a nice little display here, and you've got some tablets and laptop and monitors. And what is the thing? Is that a real computer?
That is a real computer. That's a see-through, so you can see exactly what's going on the inside.
Okay, so when they say garbage in, garbage out, the garbage would be in there?
That's exactly right. That is all the garbage that goes in.
And so when you want to blame it on the computer, you just look right in there.
Look in there, you can see
and decide what component you want to blame it on.
That's right. That's right.
Wow, well, very good. So you've got that. Now, that other thing there, it looks like a stereo CD player. I mean, what is that?
Well, that's an old antique wooden case that actually is a computer that we have custom built.
Really?
And it's nice to put in, if you don't have an office, you want a computer in your house, and you want it to look like furniture.
Right.
Well, then that's what you have.
Yes, I agree. It's very nice.
And it would look nice in a dining room or even in the living room. And people really don't even know
a nice
what it
office or something.
Exactly.
Now, did you make that?
Yes, we did.
Okay, so when you say to me, Jim, I can custom build a computer, you literally mean I can custom build a computer.
We can pimp you a computer.
Really? Wow. It could look like a trailer.
There you go.
Wow. Well, that's kind of cool. So when we talk about no-nonsense office machines, you're right outside of Georgetown on Route 9. Yep. Is it Sports at the Beach complex? You're right next door to it?
Well, we're exactly 2 miles east of the Circle.
Okay, so just right out of town.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, good. And you've been in business a while?
I've been in the business now 26 years.
So you're just a teenager when you started?
Yes, I was.
Okay,
I was
wow.
hired out of high school and been doing it ever
Really?
since, yes.
Wow. Well, you must love doing it then.
I do.
Good. So a person can get a copier from you. Do you ever have used copiers?
We have used.
And new, of
we can pretty
course.
much fit any budget.
So it's really, here's my need, here's what I'd like to spend. How can you make it work?
We make it work by, we have several resources
Okay.
to buy copiers.
Okay.
We buy them from end-of-lease companies who are warehousing
Okay.
them.
And they've all been well maintained.
They usually, when I research it, I don't want to buy junk.
Right,
Because
right.
then that's a headache for me.
Yes, it is.
And I can't afford headaches.
Right, because after you sell it, you service it.
I have to service it. We have
Yeah.
to back it up. We give a full 1-year guarantee on anything we sell that's been refurbished.
Really?
When we refurbish a copier, we take it completely down to the frame. There
Well, how
is
long is the
nothing left.
warranty on a new one?
A warranty on a new one's 90 days.
So you're giving a 1 year.
1-year service contract
Golly
because
day.
we stand behind what we do,
That's pretty good.
and we want everybody to be happy with it. So what we'll do is we carry it completely down to the frame for them. We rebuild it from the ground up, as many new parts as we can possibly put in it that it's needed,
Wow.
and then we know where it is. I mean,
Correct.
it's not like buying a used car, you don't know what they did to it.
Right,
When we
right.
tear it down, we know what's been done to
Right.
it. We know what it needs. We'll put it back together, and we'll offer the customer a 1-year guarantee.
Isn't that something? So phone number?
Phone number is
856
856-7381.
I about got it memorized. 856-7381. Do you have a website?
We do. NoNonsenseOffice.com.
Okay. Is that on the World Wide Web? or
That
just
is on the
local
world.
web?
No, that's the World Wide Web.
Okay. And been in business what?
We've been in
20-some?
business for 23 years.
Isn't that something? Wow. All right. What else do you have to offer? I see you got some calendars over there.
We got some free calendars for people. We also have something nice for laptops that people, you put them on their laps and they get overheated and they complain about them overheating and it causes problems with the laptops. We have what are called cooler pads.
Really?
And they plug into the USB port and they're
Of
lights.
the actual laptop?
Yes. And they have 3 fans that blow air and they've got nice little blue neon lights on them. I don't know, you can probably see it. Underneath the laptop there's some blue lights there.
Okay.
That actually keeps the laptop cool, keeps the processor from running hot, keeps your performance running better.
You may find this odd. I've been on trips before where I allow my wife to drive some, and I'm sitting over there fiddling on the laptop, and daggone if them things won't warm you up after a while.
They do warm up, and it's dangerous.
Yeah.
That heat, there's no airflow.
Yeah.
You know, the bad thing I think about laptops is all the airflow is from underneath.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have it sitting on a flat surface, well, then you can cause the laptop to have damage to the processor from overheating.
How much is one of them?
Actually, today I'm giving them away to anybody who wants to come by, but normally they're about $10.
No kidding. Free?
Yes, free.
Gosh, that's a good deal. How much are the calendars?
The calendars are free.
How about any advice?
Advice is free depending on what it is.
The customer puts the value on the advice.
Exactly.
Wow. That is a neat thing. So you're saying if somebody just stops by here at Shore Speed and says hi, talks to you a little bit, you might give them one of them for free.
Exactly. Yes,
and
I
a
will.
calendar. And a calendar. So, folks, again, if you're listening, we are live, sitting right inside the building here, staring at the handsome young man that owns the place, Cotty. So, anyway, Cotty and I are sporting the same hairdo today. So, anyway, but we're here. They're staffed. They're ready to go. They're looking for somebody to come through the door with the Toys for Tots. I guess you actually could come in and pay to race in a go-kart race right now if they want to. So if you have never been, you're on your way to work, swing by Donut Connection, get me 2 glazed donuts, and come right on through the door with them. Brooks doesn't need anything. Do you, Brooks?
No, I'm good this
Man, you
morning.
look nervous wreck over there.
Oh, I hate it when there's problems.
I hate when there's problems. There's only 2 of us here, and one of us has got to take the blame.
Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Okay. But anyway, I have learned with electronic equipment, and I'm sure you know, Rick, man, it could be working 1 second, and you turn your back, and
What
you're
happened?
like, what happened? What happened to that thing? But anyway, we're here. If you've never been here, I encourage you to come right on in. There's things for your kids to do. My grandkids love all these games here. In other words, they say they have a good payout. So you get some tokens and play these games, and you get the little tickets, and you turn them into stuff. And my grandkids love them. They have a rock wall here. They have a slot car track here. So, again, I'm just encouraging you to stop by and say hi. I told Cotty we would get hundreds of thousands of people through the door. So right now we are are ready for some of those hundreds of thousands of people to come through the door. But we're here live, broadcasting live. We're going to be here. I'm going to be here till 9 o'clock on the air. Cotty's going to be here for a while. Rick, I think, is going to hang out with me till at least 9 o'clock. And so if you want to get one of those things to go underneath your tablet, well, not your tablet, it goes underneath your, what's that called? Laptop. Man, tablets, laptops, computers, stereos. Oh, my gosh. I'm getting old.
There's a lot to.
But anyway, so stop on in and say hi if you have a question. Say you have a computer and it's not acting just right or whatever. I mean, Rick's not here working on computers today, but he does work on computers and he does give advice. And he sells copiers and printers and all that kind of stuff. So stop by if you just want to say hi and have a no-pressure consultation. He'll be glad to talk to you. So, folks, we're here today. We're going to broadcast live till 9 o'clock. I think they actually have some refreshments here. Again, if you bring a gift for Toys for Tots, you can actually just get in a go-kart and race a 7-lap race absolutely free. There is a limit of 1 per person of that. And we got some giveaways here. Weller's is giving away the Weller Does Delmarva mugs and some wooden nickels that are worth $3 at the store. So I just want to let you know we're here. We're wide awake. It's a nice morning out. And if you've never been to Shore Speed, we are right in Milford, right behind McDonald's, right behind NKS Distributors, right across from this big tire store, Service Tire. You can't miss it. It's a humongous building with an indoor go-kart track. And you're saying there's no way. There'll be too many fumes. They're battery operated. These babies are fast. Rick, have you ever been on one of these?
I have not been on one.
They are very intimidating. Now, this young man over here, Brooks, and his brother are very competitive.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely.
Because another thing you do when you sign up, it keeps track of your lap time.
Oh, okay.
So you can
That's
really
cool.
think you've done good, but that screen over there in the
Tells you
printout you
different.
get really tells the difference, right?
And it's really frustrating when you come around and you look at that screen. You thought, I got a great lap, and you're in last place.
Right.
I'm like, are you kidding me? That was a great lap.
It felt good anyway, right?
It felt good. Up to the printout and the sign, you were really happy, weren't you?
Exactly.
Yep. So it's a lot of fun out there. So stop by and see us. Want to let you know we are at Shore Speed in Milford. And also, you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva, and we are for hire. You can hire us. In other words, we're like a road show. In other words, so if you have a business, we can come to your business and help promote your business. In other words, if you just want to be on the show, we do it a lot of times at my office at Weller's in Bridgeville. You could stop by and be part of the show there. So if you have any interest, any questions, anything, you can shoot me an email to jim@wellers.com, or you can call me on the phone at 337-7300, and we could talk about how we can help you get noticed or promoted or not demoted, but promoted, or something like that. Another thing, I forgot to mention this, you can actually see us right now live at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. So we're really looking for some people to come in and go on these go-karts, because the worst-case scenario, we're going to have to put Brooks out there and show you what it all looks like. I'm going to be back in just a couple minutes, folks. We're going to take a break. wellerdoesdelmarva.com. Check us out right now, or come see us at Shore Speed in Milford.
In a world where big voices dominate and the message is often tedious and one-sided, now comes a new story told by a new voice, a voice the world has been waiting to hear. Yours. Because we think talk radio means you get to talk on the radio. What a concept, huh? We're live and local all day, every weekday. We and you are Delaware 1059.
Partly cloudy skies tonight, low 25. Partly sunny and on the warmer side tomorrow, high 46. Partly cloudy skies will occur tomorrow night, low 40. Your Sunday will be partly sunny, high 56. And Monday, mild with a blend of clouds and sunshine. Expect a shower in the afternoon, high 65. I'm Jeremy Pearson in the Delaware 1059 Weather Center.
Be sure to listen to Dave Jones from Atlantic Refrigeration and Air Conditioning this Thursday at 11:30. Call during the Susan Monday show, and Dave will be happy to answer any of your heating and air and geothermal questions. Find out how you can upgrade your home to be energy efficient this Thursday at 11:30.
Want to save some money? Hi, it's Jim Weller, and my Black Friday specials are kicking. If you want to save some money, check them out. Go to Wellers.com and check them out there, or give me a call, 337-8228, or better yet, come see me in person at Wellers in Bridgeville. See you later. Bye.
From the first town in the first state in the USA, we're WXDE, Lewis.
Delaware 105.9.
Demonstrators upset with the Brown grand jury verdict in Missouri have widened their protests from the streets to the malls. Maddie Newman was shopping yesterday when she found herself in the middle of one protest in Seattle.
They have a right to be here, and they have a right to their voice and their free speech. And I hope that they're making the impression that they want to make.
Some people taken into custody in Los Angeles during a protest are challenging the legality of their arrests, saying they were never warned to disperse before police moved in. Mayor Eric Garcetti.
We're going to look at what's happened last few days and make sure that we're giving the proper notice and giving people the chance to continue to go to the right places to express themselves, but they can't shut down the city either.
CBS's Vladimir Dutier is in suburban St. Louis.
We were at the Galleria Mall. What people are trying to do is to take the protest from the streets to the shopping malls, and trying to make America aware of the pain and the suffering that many residents say that they are going through here.
16 arrests in one protest outside Ferguson Police Headquarters. CBS News Update, I'm Gary Nunn.
Hello, this is Pastor Nate Graham from Berean Community Church. I want to tell you about a radio program called Taking God at His Word that airs on Sunday mornings from 6:30 to 7:30, right here on Delaware 105.9. Psalm 19:7 tells us that the testimony of God makes wise the simple. We need wisdom and conviction in this uncertain age. So that's what you'll get at Taking God at His Word. Clear, rich, and practical exposition of God's Word, verse by verse, book by book. I hope it will be a blessing to your life.
Have you been thinking about an indoor fireplace or maybe a fire pit for outdoors? Well, how about an outdoor kitchen? Do you have questions on a patio paving project or a question on commercial or residential chimney roofing and fireplace projects? Well, you're in luck. Listen Saturday mornings from 10:30 until 11 and call in with your questions during the Wirt & Company Home Improvement Tips program. Wirt & Company, in business since 1926, has an outstanding reputation for top quality products and workmanship.
Introducing the YMCA. Sure, you know the Y for a swim or a game of hoops, but we're more than that. We're a cause. When you take a jump shot at the Y, someone else is getting job training. Practice yoga as a team practices her leadership skills. We give people of all ages, incomes, and backgrounds a chance to learn, grow, and thrive. So while you might think of the Y as the place for lifting weights, we're also about lifting entire communities. That's the why. We're so much more. Visit ymca.net/more.
The comments, views, and opinions expressed on the air at Delaware 105.9 are those of the hosts, callers, and guests, and not those of staff, management, or advertisers at Delmarva Broadcasting Company. The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Right into it. Hey, everybody. Man, we are back. That was a quick break. Listen, Cotty, I'm going to introduce you. Okay? This is Cotty, the owner of Shore Speed, correct?
Correct, yes.
Talk right into that microphone.
Okay,
I got to ask you, what are these things that are out on the track right this minute?
Those are called crazy carts. It seems to be a big thing going around right now on YouTube and everything.
Obviously. I mean, and they spin in a circle, or they can drive all around. And
yeah, you can drift with them. They'll spin in a circle and everything. It's a big thing going around. We're thinking about if people get them to have them in here at night, they can bring their own carts in and have some competitions. Yes.
They would just pay a fee or something.
Just pay a fee to use the track.
That's kind of neat, especially if we get cold, wet, nasty weather.
Right.
And
you're
in
just in the winter, you're getting these things. You need somewhere to go with them.
Right.
Bring them in here.
Wow. All right. So we are here live, and just tell us a little bit about Shore Speed, or do you want to turn it over to?
Well, we'll go ahead with Shore Speed.
Go ahead. All right.
You know, we found the building, started off in here. I've always liked racing, so we put the track in.
You actually race yourself?
Yes, I race myself.
Go-karts?
Go-kart.
Dirt track?
Dirt track.
Flat track?
Have a car race. Yes, I race here. So I've always been into racing, and like kids, and still a
Okay.
kid myself.
Okay. So you kind of wanted to have a go-kart track.
Yeah, we were wanting a go-kart track.
I mean, did you
And
always want an indoor one, or did you want an outdoor one?
We went to one of these in Myrtle Beach like over 15 years ago, and since then I've always wanted an indoor go-kart track.
Right, because that way the weather doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. We can heat it, cool it.
Right.
We're sitting here in short sleeve shirts now.
Yeah.
And just
Wow.
in here, no rain, nothing bothers us.
Right,
in
so
here.
if you plan an event or a party here, it's going to happen.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So anyway, so you wanted one of these. You saw one down in Myrtle Beach.
Yes.
Wow.
And just I worked for 10 years before I was able to get it in here.
Okay.
We've got it in. We're trying to put things in for smaller kids at the same time. We just sort of go by suggestions that people come in, so we're changing all the time.
Okay, ever evolving.
Yes.
Right. So what days are you open here?
Yeah. We're closed
I
on
guess-
Mondays and Wednesdays.
Okay. So Monday and Wednesday is wide open if you want an event.
Yes, we use Monday and Wednesdays for events.
Okay.
If you want to rent the whole building, we do that.
Okay.
A big-
So a business could, or a birthday party, or
Birthday-
an anniversary party, or
Yes,
what-
we do
whatever
anything you
event.
want in here.
Right. You're
Yes.
saying that you can. Now, can we talk about events for just a minute? In other words, so if somebody wanted to have an event here, can they bring their own food? Because a lot of places are like, you can't bring food in.
Yes, we encourage people to have their food catered in.
Okay.
Yes.
So, in other words, if you want to have a party or an event or anything like that, you literally would rent the facility. It would call you and make some kind of a deal, and then they could use the go-karts or climb the rock wall, or I guess use the slot car track too.
Use the slot car track, the rock wall. The whole facility is open to you once you book your event here.
Okay.
You can do anything that we
Okay.
have in here for you.
Okay.
At the time.
All right. And so you could have your own food, so you could rent it for 2 or 3 hours if you want.
Yes, and normally we run it for about 3 hours. That's about what it usually takes to go through
Okay.
everything.
Okay. And so people can go-kart race while people are eating, while people are videoing them. I guess you can make a lot of memories in a place like this, huh?
Yes, we had a group in here last night that had them all over Facebook. So
Okay.
we're doing real good.
Really?
Yep.
All right. And then, of course, somebody, when you're open, can just come in and race a race.
Yes,
Is that
we
right?
have a
In other
ride
words-
and drive. You can come in. We have helmets here. We have head socks. You just can get your thing, get registered in the computer and arrive and
Yeah.
drive. Ready to go.
So in the middle of the day, if you're just bored to death or you're just having a bad day and you want to get out here and make some laps, so people come right in the middle of the day?
Have had some people come right in the middle of the day. We had a guy that was coming over here at lunchtime for a while. And,
Really? Instead of exercising, he's over here go-kart racing. That's what
Yeah.
I'd be doing. Well, it's a lot of fun. Very competitive. I guess all the cars keep track of the times. Is that right?
Yes. They
So-
all. We put your name under a timing thing under that cart.
You got the screen up
and
over here
it
so you
brings
can
your
see
time
it.
up on the screen and the cart you're in.
And then there's a printout at the end.
Yes, you get a printout. It's also everything is saved so you can go online and get all your information.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Now, and it shows how well you've done compared to another racer that's maybe raced here or something like that. Overall stats.
Yes, and also on your sheet it gives you a bar graph of how you did in that race with
Okay.
everybody.
Wow, so you may have won the race, but you might not have had the best lap time.
Correct.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, we have a special today. Is that right?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so I'm going to say it, and you tell me if I got it right or wrong, okay? All right. Basically, you have what's called a 3-race package. So they're going to buy a little gift card that is good for 3 races. The races are 14 laps each, so that's a total of 42 laps. So they're going to get to buy 3 races, and that costs $55. And that's a special price in itself. Is that right?
That's a price, and it includes a membership and a head sock.
All in that $55.
In that $55.
Okay, so but today, you're saying if they buy one of those, they get another one absolutely free.
Yes.
So that way, it's kind of like buy one, get one free, but it's that one package. Is that right?
Yes, it is. That same
Okay.
package.
All right. So how late is that offer good for today?
We're actually going to run that offer till 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. Wow. Okay. So in other words, we're going to be broadcasting live here until 9 o'clock, but that offer will be good till 11 o'clock.
Yes.
Okay. And now I hate to ask it this way because my mind always goes to this. What if somebody wanted to buy 50 of these packages and get 50 free?
would
I mean,
get
can they
50
buy
free.
that?
Yes,
You would let somebody buy a bunch?
Sure would, yes.
Okay. All right.
We have not put
a
a
lot of
limit on.
times, I'm used to these Black Friday specials where people say you can only buy one or you can only buy two or something like that. You're saying literally if you own a business, because this would be great for if I owned a business and I got hundreds of customers. And I'm thinking, man, I want to give them a little something, but I don't want to give them too much. If you buy one, get one free, your net cost is only $27.50.
Right, your net cost is just 50% of what you're giving away.
Golly day. Gee whiz, don't you wish we could get everything that way? Well, that's a good deal. So they can just come right on in and get them right now and just go with them.
Yes, they can.
All right. Well, thank you, Cotty. We're going to have you back in the about 8:30-ish. So for now, thank you.
All right, sounds good, Jim.
Thank you. All right, folks, if you got to see Cotty on WellerDoesDelmarva.com, you could literally see him. But we are here, and these people are out. I forgot what the name of them things are, Brooks. Razors. I never seen nothing like it. They got like 4 little wheels and then a tire. It looks like it's in the center or something in the center, and they're out here spinning around in circles. And I guess, can they see that one on the camera?
I can make sure they can see it.
Okay. Well, anyway, so we are inside right here at Weller. We're doing the show, Weller Does Delmarva. We're inside of Shore Speed in Milford. And I didn't even know the place existed until they had a birthday party for me here. And I'm like, holy mackerel, how did I not know this was here? So if you've never been here, this is an indoor go-kart track. And there's like 10 or 15 go-karts lined up here. And they are battery operated, and they are super fast. Super fast. So when you come, you pay to race. They strap you all in. They have helmets already here. They have head socks here. That's for people that don't know what a head sock is. You put it on under your helmet. In other words, so anyway, it's a head sock. So this is where we're at. If you bring in a gift, any gift for Toys for Tots, the gift will go to Toys for Tots, and then you get to race a 7-lap race absolutely free right here, right now. So we're looking for some people to do that. They got a few refreshments here if you'd like to stop by. No purchase necessary. And then he's got the special. So we are here. Want to remind you that Weller's in Bridgeville. What time are they opening today? 8 o'clock,
8 o'clock, yes.
8 o'clock. So they're going to open today at 8 o'clock. That's in the morning, folks. 8 in the morning. I think they're going to be open to 8 to 1. Yesterday was a smoking day.
Yeah, very busy.
This is the first year, I honestly believe, we've had some really general public great Black Friday specials. In other words, I think.
Agree.
I mean, we've always had some, but I mean, we have things, folks. I'm going to just read right off of this one ad we've got going on. We have a Works blower. This is an 18-volt cordless blower sweeper. It's like when you cut your grass, you blow your sidewalk off. But I literally have used this to blow a light dusting of snow off of a vehicle. Okay.
That's a lot better than shoveling.
It's a lot better than even shoveling it off my vehicle. I'll be up there. I'm thinking of the vehicle because I did a vehicle.
I'm thinking of my
You're
sidewalk.
thinking of the sidewalk. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of a vehicle. You're thinking of the sidewalk. Well, anyway, it's a neat little gizmo. You can use it in the summer with grass clippings. You can also use it in the winter with snow. These things sell online for $99. And then on top of that, an extra battery is like 40-some, almost $50. So here's the deal. We're going to make you a deal where you get the blower, you get the charger, you get the battery that it comes with, and then you're going to get an extra battery. So you're going to get 2 batteries, a charger, and the blower. About $150 worth of merchandise, actually maybe $149 worth of merchandise. And we're going to sell that to you during our Black Friday special for $67.50. So whether you need one for yourself, you're looking for a good gift for somebody or something like that, $67.50 for that. Then here's a deal we have that we actually mentioned it last week on this show, and we had about, a handful of people come in, take advantage of it, but they actually come in and said, I don't believe this deal was really a good deal. And they said there's got to be a catch. So I'm going to go over this deal. There's absolutely no catch to it because it sounds like one of them deals that are just too good to be true. Here's what it is. We have 3 trailers in this special. One is a 6x10 landscaper. One is a 6x12 landscaper. One is a 16-foot landscaper. So we'll just do the 6x10 landscaper. It's on sale for $1,297. That's a brand new 2014 6-foot wide. It's actually 6'4" wide. By 10-foot long landscape trailer. Has a ramp gate, has 15-inch tires and wheels, A-frame tongue with a jack, treated wood floor. It's on sale, $1,297. So that in itself is a good competitive deal on a trailer. Okay? Then the next thing is with that purchase, you get 2 folding Adirondack chairs. Now you say, I never have heard of a folding Adirondack chair. Yep, these are made by the Amish. They're made out of a cellular PVC material, and they fold up. So you can fold them up and store them a lot easier, or if you need to transport them or something like that, or just get them out of the way, they fold up. Online, you can go to any of the big box stores. Online, you'll see these things for about $300 a piece, okay? Then, on top of that, so you get those 2 chairs absolutely free with the purchase of that trailer, and you also get a bench, and it's made out of the same cellular PVC material, no rotting, no rusting, no painting, nothing like that. All the hardware is stainless steel. So you get 2 chairs and a bench absolutely free with the purchase of any one of those 3 trailers. And we've had people come right in the store and say, I heard you on the radio. I just want to make sure I got it right. You're going to give me about $600 and some worth of merchandise to buy a $1,297 trailer. Absolutely correct. That's absolutely correct. That is a real deal. Now, they're only good till December 2nd, so that's not far away. That's next Tuesday. So, anyway, the phone number here, I don't even know what it is, but I got it right here. What is the phone number to here? It is, yep, I got it. Brooks is shaking his head like, yes, that's the number. Just say it, Jim. Okay? Starts with 302, so this must be a Delaware number. 362-7113. 362-7113. We have people contacting us saying, Jim, what is the phone number? I want to buy $10,000 worth of them, I have to be honest with you. It has crossed my mind to buy a chunk of these 3 races for $55. You get 3 more free. Because what I find interesting is it's not a card for 6 races. It's 2 separate ones. So I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
There you go.
Theoretically.
Your Christmas shopping is done
It's
already.
almost done. I can see just exactly what Brooks Ritter would like. So anyway, 362-7113 if you want to give a call. Operators are standing by right now. I can literally see them standing by the telephone just waiting for it to ring. So 362-7113. We're here at Shore Speed in Milford. We're having a good time. People are out here zipping around, and we're inviting everybody and anybody to stop by. Again, if you're listening, if you would just stop by and say hi, I'll give you a Weller's Wood nickel. I'll give you a coffee mug here for Weller Does Delmarva. I'll give you a calendar. Then you can go right over to Rick Fowler, and he's got the most amazing thing. It's a little pad, and it's actually got these neat-looking lights on it, and it has fans in it. And you take your laptop and set it right on top of it, plug it right into the USB thing, and those little fans keep your laptop from overheating. And today only, they're free. He's giving one away. So I don't think he's got many, but he does have at least 1 or 2. So anyway, we are here. We're asking you to stop by. I want to go back to that trailer special. I just want to say that all the specials we're announcing, we're not putting any limits on it. Our biggest worry is we could run out of some of the stuff. We have a brand new digital camera, 5X optical zoom with a 16 megapixel camera, $47.50, brand new. Camo crock pots. Now those we may run out of.
Yeah, we're actually very.
Yeah, we were below 50. Now I think we're below 20.
Yep.
You know, they're $29.97, and it's a brand called Rival, 5.5 quart camo crock pot with a carrying case. How about the extension cords, Brooks? Are we selling many of them?
Yeah, we got some really good deals on some extension cords. We're
Aren't they
actually selling
unreal?
quite a few 100-footers. I'm surprised.
I would say so for $25.
Yeah, they're a real bargain for a 100-foot extension cord.
Contractors
Absolutely.
probably. Well, I guess people putting up Christmas lights too.
Yeah, I've had a variety of people. We'll
Variety
call it
of
that.
people.
A variety.
But we don't mind, is that right?
Not at all.
It could be people putting up Christmas lights or contractors.
Sure, we'll take them all.
Take them all.
We'll get them set
100-foot
up.
extension cord, brand new, folks, for $25. Try to find that deal online. Also, just a 25-footer is $9.75. Now, another thing I got to ask you, have we sold any of these $20 packages?
Yes, we've sold quite a few of those $20 packages.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. People come in like, you mean we get all that stuff for $20?
It is kind of hard to believe. That's where I'm getting my biggest dilemma with this particular ad. And you can go to Wellers.com and look at this ad.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing is I have people saying, I bet you're out of that already. I bet you're out of that already. I bet you're out. Folks, we really do have a fair amount of this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but for $20, here's what you're going to get. And I'm going to run through it real quick because it's a mess of stuff. It's $50 worth of merchandise for $20. Okay, $50 worth of merchandise for $20. So here's what you get. You first of all get a humongous roll of duct tape. It's not a little thin roll, nice roll of duct tape. Probably a $7 or $8 roll of duct tape. You can get 12 pair of socks. You can mix and match them. You can get a few kids pairs, adults pairs, athletic pairs, work socks, whatever, dress socks, 12 pair of socks. And you get that roll of duct tape. Then you get a pair of jumper cables. Nothing is better than being the person when somebody says, my car won't start. Anybody got jumper? Being the guy that's got them, okay? Pair of jumper cables, 12 pair of socks, roll of duct tape, and you get one of these T-shirts. They're kind of neat. We got some that say Bubba Gump on them. We got some that say FedEx, or we got some that say Heinz Tomato Ketchup. They're neat. They're kind of a neat shirt. So you're going to get the shirt, the roll of duct tape, 12 pair of socks, and a pair of jumper cables. Now, what else do you get? You get a pair of gloves. You get a nice pair of galoshes, like rubber boots that you would slide on over your shoes or whatever, keep them in the back seat of your car or the trunk or whatever. You get an LED flashlight. I think I might have mentioned that already. You get an ice scraper, and you get a hot hands hand warmers, a package of 2. You just rip it open and warm your hands. So the hand warmers, the ice scraper, the boots, the LED flashlight, the brown jersey gloves. You get a T-shirt, a roll of duct tape, 12 pair of socks, and a set of jumper cables, all for $20.
That is an insane deal.
Now, there is a limit to them.
Yes.
One.
One. Yes.
Right, one. Because that one there, we might be losing some money on.
And we want many people to be able to take advantage of that.
Well, that's a great way to spin it, Brooks.
Yeah. We want everybody to have the opportunity.
Everybody. It's
to save a few
America.
bucks.
We want everybody to have the opportunity.
Yep.
All right. So, again, folks, we are right here live at Shore Speed in Milford. Just looking for people to stop by and say howdy, 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 and check us out and get a couple free gifts from us and check the place out if you've never been here. Now, the next thing is I want to mention my insurance agent, L&W Insurance Agency, and it's owned by Bill Strickland, and he does a good job for me. I've been dealing with him for years and years and years and years, and they sell auto insurance. They sell health insurance. They sell commercial coverage, like if you own a business and you need workman's comp and general liability and things like that. Also, they sell just about every kind of insurance you need, in other words. So if you have insurance now, that's great. Everybody should. But you say, look, I'm really not sure what I got, if I got the right stuff, because we got insurance and then we got umbrella policies, and I don't even halfway understand it all. But they try hard to help me understand it. So if you need insurance, any way, shape, or form, you want to deal with a good company, what I personally really like about them is whenever I do have a claim or a problem, they stay right in it with me. Like, I know them, I get along with them, I deal with them. If it's commercial, I talk to one person. If it's residential, I talk to another person. My kids deal with them. So whether it's homeowners, whether it's health insurance, whether it's a workman's compensation claim or something like that, we deal with L&W. We don't have to actually interface with the insurance companies unless we want to, but I don't want to. I want to deal with the people I know, the people that care if they keep my business, which is L&W Insurance. 856-7828. 856-7828 is their phone number, and you give them a call, and they will take good care of you. And tell them I sent you. On the web, it's lwinsurance.com. So that is another one of my good sponsors. Now, we're going to be here till 9 o'clock, and we are – what are these cars called again, Brooks?
Razors.
I can't get over them,
They're
to be
neat.
honest with you. In other words, they're neat. They have a battery in them, and then you can get out there and you can be going straight, and I don't know if you pull a handle or what you do, and all of a sudden they start spinning around. I am amazed with them. You think you can use them out on blacktop?
I'm sure you could.
We should be selling those.
There we go.
L&W Insurance Company would love that.
We just got to make sure they're big boy friendly.
Yeah,
so
big boy friendly.
So I can demo
yeah,
them for people.
Yeah, Brooks is going to be here demoing it, folks. Demo. Demo could mean two things.
Demonstrating or demolishing?
Demolishing, one or the other. All right, so Brooks, you doing okay?
I am good. Now that all the equipment's working fine, I'm excited now.
Let's make a ridiculous offer and get rid of them bunk beds.
I'm working. That's fine.
Okay. What, do you got a deal working on them already?
Oh, open the
Is it the very last set of bunk beds we
It's
have
the last
for sure?
ones we have.
I've said that a half a dozen times now. In other words,
absolutely is the last
so
set.
every time I sell a set, then I'm like, where'd this set come from? Thought that was the last one. All right, here's what we're going to do, folks. These bunk beds are set up right in the showroom of Weller's Utility Trailers, and we want to be done with them today.
Yes.
So this is a today-only offer. So whether you need them, whether you want to give them as a gift, whether you want to buy them and use them as shelves, I really don't care.
Yep.
They're brand new bunk beds, right? Metal frame.
Yep.
And they have mattresses on them.
That's correct.
Is that right?
New mattresses.
Brand new.
Yes.
Okay, are these water mattresses? Is this a water bed?
No, it's not a water bed.
Okay, so they're just regular mattresses. They're bunk beds. We're using them as shelves in the showroom. Is that right?
Essentially.
You guys aren't using them as bunk beds, are you?
No, not as
Not
bunk
out there
beds.
napping. Okay, what were they, like $288?
Yep.
Okay, here's the deal. I want to just be done with them. All right? So I did this once before, and we sold some that same day. This is a today-only offer. It's you snooze, you lose. Is that fair enough?
Yep.
I'm thinking maybe 180, 190 bucks.
Sounds like a pretty good deal.
Okay, now let's just be done with it. $100.
$100. Wow.
You think?
That's a. They ought to be gone today.
Is that for the top and the bottom, or should it be 100 for the top and 100 for the bottom? Which would get me to 200.
Exactly. That
All
sounds
right,
good.
Let's just be done with it. $100, folks. No kidding. Brand new bunk beds, brand new mattresses. They're sitting right in the showroom of Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville. Oh, now I've sold them already. Don't you want to see them? Nope. She's saying, I don't want to see them. No soup for you. I want the bunk beds.
Sold.
Sold. All right, folks. Let me
You
talk
snooze,
this.
you
Let me
lose.
talk her into a trailer while we're at it. That was too easy. All right, the bunk beds, folks, I'm sorry, are already sold. If you'd have been here, you'd have got them.
Exactly.
All right, you need to get here. We're here live. Shore Speed in Milford. Brooks is going to go out and demo. What are they again? I got to write it down. What's it called?
I don't think I can demo the
What's
the
them
Razor
things
carts.
called?
I might be a little too heavy for them.
What are you saying? All
I'm
right.
a big guy.
A big guy. And you're all about relationships. All right.
I am a relationship guy. I will give
I
you
can
that.
see that. We are learning about personalities at Weller's. And we had a meeting last night, and you would never guess what my personality is. But the gentleman that was going over it with us, I mean, he nailed us to a T. In other words, there's a type A, there's a type
T,
R,
and S.
T, and S. Is that all there is?
That's the 4, yep.
That's it. And every one of them is represented at Weller's in Bridgeville. So it'll be up to you to figure out which one is the A, and which one is the R, and which one is the
And I'll meet
T.
you at the door with a hug.
Yeah. Yeah, Brooks is all about the hugs, affirmation, feeling valued, feeling good. So anyway, we are learning a lot of things at Weller's because we are a work in progress. So again, come on out and see us. We're sitting here looking at the door. We've sold the bunk beds already. Now we need to sell $100,000 worth of memberships to Shore Speed. Boy, would Cotty be in a good mood if I did that today. So we'll see, folks. But it's buy one, get one free. 3 races, 14 laps a race, $55. Buy one of them, you can buy another one. No, you get the other one free.
You get it for free.
Keep up with me, Brooks. Okay? $55. Buy one, get one free. We got some free giveaways for you here. Bringing a Toys for Tot gift, and you can get out here on the track. And if you are watching at Weller Does Delmarva, you can actually see the track. In a minute, we'll maybe go over and show you what some of the go-karts look like. So anyway, what else we got to talk about here, Brooks? We're going to be here till 9 o'clock. What are you telling me? We're taking a break? What are you waving
It's
your
break
finger
time
for?
already.
Break time. Donut time. All right. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Weller Does Delmarva. Check us out online. I'll be right back.
Local news first on Delaware 1059. Take Delaware 1059 with you everywhere by streaming us on your smartphone or tablet. Download the Delaware 1059 Listen Live app in the Apple App Store or Google Play Store today. Live streaming brought to you in part by Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville, where they sell utility trailers new and used, as well as sheds, carports, gazebos, dog kennels, and swing sets. Give them a call at 302-337-8228 or on the web at wellers.com. On air, on demand, and on your device. Delaware 1059. Take Delaware 1059 with you everywhere by streaming us on your smartphone or tablet. Download the Delaware 1059 Listen Live app in the Apple App Store or Google Play Store today. Live streaming brought to you in part by Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville, where they sell utility trailers new and used, as well as sheds, carports, gazebos, dog kennels, and swing sets. Give them a call at 302-337-8228 or on the web at wellers.com. On air, on demand, and on your device. Delaware 1059.
CBS News, I'm Gary Nunn. First report card on holiday shopping.
Sales are up slightly over 3% for both brick and mortar and online sales so far. So we're off to a good start, not a great start.
Retail analyst Bert Flickinger says that weekend sales will probably add up to about $60 billion nationwide. That's about 10% of the November-December selling season. IBM, which tracks online sales, says receipts were up about 8% compared with Black Friday last year. Personal finance journalist Vera Gibbons says that this weekend is a full court press for retail spending momentum.
A quarter of shoppers actually, according to a survey from Fat Wallet, say they actually plan to start their shopping on Sunday. And then the deals sort of extend right on into Tuesday. So really, it's a 3-day extravaganza. Retailers will come out with a fresh new set of deals to keep consumers shopping and spending.
140 million people say they plan to shop this weekend. Overall holiday sales are forecast to climb about 4%. Black Friday was bigger than usual for gun sales. The FBI says it expects to set a record for processing background checks from people buying guns over the weekend. More than 144,000 yesterday, almost 3 times the daily average. Officials estimate that about 2% of those will not be completed in the required 3-day waiting period because of incomplete information submitted. Demonstrators upset with the Brown grand jury verdict have widened their protests from streets to malls in more than a dozen cities and suburbs around the country, including the St. Louis area.
In the end, 3 large shopping malls were forced to briefly shut down as protesters moved inside, disrupting Black Friday shopping activities. At each location, protesters marched around, holding signs and chanting. The largest gathering was at the St. Louis Galleria, where more than 100 protesters took part.
Later, some demonstrators marched to Ferguson Police Headquarters for a demonstration. 16 people were arrested. Former Baltimore Ravens running back Ray Rice has won his appeal of an indefinite suspension by the NFL for violating its domestic violence policy. Jason LaCanfora of CBS Sports Insider explains.
This was a case of an outside judge saying the way the NFL was operating was quote-unquote arbitrary, which is another pretty big blow to Roger Goodell and the way he's handled player discipline.
Rice is now clear to play if he can find a team willing to sign him. Now to Cairo. A courtroom erupted in cheers a few hours ago, plus applause when a judge concluded the murder retrial of former Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak dismissed the case. Charges against 7 of Hosni Mubarak's top officials also were dropped. Pope Francis in Istanbul made a gesture of interreligious harmony today. CBS News correspondent Alan Pizzi is traveling with the Pope.
He went to Istanbul's famous Blue Mosque today and stood beside a senior Islamic cleric facing Mecca, having taken his shoes off before going in, as custom dictates, and bowed his head in prayer for several minutes. The Vatican spokesman described it as a moment of silent adoration of God.
This is CBS News.
Hi, welcome to Hellsberg Diamonds.
Hi there. We'd like to look at engagement rings. Wait, is that the Geico Gecko?
Oh, hello. I'm just admiring this lovely diamond solitaire ring.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Well, that was easy. Now, who thinks it's a good idea to save money on their car insurance?
I do.
I do.
Wow. I think we just had the wedding rehearsal.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
It's the most advanced technology available, engineered with over 200 million sensory receptors. Its all-terrain design is beautifully formed, weather-resistant, reliable, astonishingly high performance in even the most challenging of circumstances. And it is also the finest search technology in the world. There's nothing else quite like a search dog. Be part of the search. Go to searchdogfoundation.org to see how you can help.
A Nobel Prize is being put up for auction, a sale that CBS's Larry Miller says focuses on the backlash over a controversial comment made about race and intelligence.
Scientist James Watson, who shared the 1962 Nobel Prize for discovering the structure of DNA, is selling his medal. He says he needs the money. Watson says he's been shunned by the scientific community after suggesting people of African descent were inherently less intelligent than white people. Watson told the Financial Times he's become a pariah. His Nobel medal is being auctioned next week and could sell for $3.5 million. It's the first Nobel Prize ever sold by a living recipient. Larry Miller, CBS News, London.
An Ohio State football player and wrestler has been missing since Wednesday. Police say Costa Carageorge texted his mother 3 days ago saying concussions had his head messed up. Carageorge, a 22-year-old defensive tackle from Columbus. Gary Nunn, CBS News.
Hi, welcome to Hellsberg Diamonds.
Hi there. We'd like to look at engagement rings. Wait, is that the Geico Gecko?
Oh, hello. I'm just admiring this lovely diamond solitaire ring.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Well, that was easy. Now, who thinks it's a good idea to save money on their car insurance?
I do.
I do.
Wow. I think we just had the wedding rehearsal.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
It's the most advanced technology available. Engineered with over 200 million sensory receptors. Its all-terrain design is beautifully formed, weather-resistant, reliable, astonishingly high performance in even the most challenging of circumstances. And it is also the finest search technology in the world. There's nothing else quite like a search dog. Be part of the search. Go to searchdogfoundation.org to see how you can help.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 1059.
Hey, my goodness. That was a quick break. I got a lot to go over with y'all. You're listening to Jim Weller. We are live right here at Shore Speed Milford. And while I was on break, I thought of a really great promotion, real simple promotion. In the next few minutes, the first person to stop by and say howdy, I'm going to give you one of those three race packages free. That'd be a gift from me to you, okay? I'm not talking about stop by Weller's. I'm talking about stop by right here, right now, to Shore Speed in Milford, whether you got a free gift for Toys for Tots or not. If you are the next person to come in here and say howdy, we're going to give you one of those 3 race packages absolutely free.
I need to go to my car. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no, not counting you or anybody that works here. It's got to be somebody not affiliated with Weller's and not affiliated with No Nonsense Office Machines. So anyway, I'm just saying, just for the heck of it. So I'm going to buy one, get one free, and I'll take one of the 2, and I'm going to give it to the next person that comes in here. So anyway, we're broadcasting live right here. And, I was talking to Cotty while we were on break, and he said, if you can't make it here, and you want to call and order some of those over the phone because, it expires here today, I believe at 11 o'clock, this particular offer. So here's the deal. You can call on the phone, put it on your credit card, but you buy one package, $55 is what you're going to spend. Great stocking stuffer, great gift for your employees, customers, or whatever. You buy one, you're going to pay $55. That makes you eligible for 3 separate races of 14 laps per race for $55. You're going to immediately get a second one free. So you keep the first one for yourself, and the second one is the one you give away.
Absolutely.
Okay? That's how you do it. So I'm going to give one away right now to the next person to stop by and say howdy. So anyway, phone number 362-7113. Listen, I want to mention another one of my sponsors, First Class Heating and Air. Been a good to my show. I appreciate them. They do heating work. They do air conditioning work. They also do plumbing and electrical work, which I'm really pleased with. So that way, if you call them and they do something for you, they do it all in one call. So they did some heating and air work for me. They encapsulated it underneath my house. I didn't have to deal with a separate electrician. They just did it all. So if you have a heater that needs servicing, if you need a new kitchen spigot or a toilet or a little bit of everything, here's the deal that I really like they have. They have a maintenance package. So you buy that maintenance package, and that gets your heater and air conditioner serviced once or twice a year. But by buying it, it makes you eligible for a discount on anything else they do or offer. So anyway, give them a call. It's 934-8900, 934-8900, and they will take good care of you. And tell them I sent you. Locally owned, locally operated. They serve Delaware and Maryland. Now, another thing, last week I had mentioned that I had somebody, a friend of mine, who was in need of like an electric bed, a bed that lifts up and down. Immediately had a phone call, and I just want to thank this lady. Her name is Pat Davis. So, Pat, if you're listening, thank you. And if you know Pat, let her know thank you. But this is a friend of mine who needed an electric bed for his sister. And he just said, hey, Jim, do you know anybody that's got one that I can buy or have or whatever? Went on the radio, mentioned it. Pat Davis from Bridal Boutique. She owns Bridal Boutique up towards Frederica on the right if you're leaving Milford. Just thank you very much, Pat, for giving that bed, and very much appreciated. So what is next here? I'm going to get another one. I want to get Rick Fowler back on if I could here in just a minute, but I want to talk about my power washing guy. This guy here has started out, he did some work for my daughter, and then he ended up doing some work for my daughter's neighbor, and then he ended up doing some work for me, and now he's done my son's house. Real good guy. His name is Scott Sockrider. He owns Professional Power Wash, and he's been doing power washing for about 12 years now. He has a website which is called theprofessionalpowerwash.com. Real good guy, and he also owns the Facebook page. I guess it's a likes page. It's called Power Washing Delaware. So at Power Washing Delaware on Facebook, if you would please just go there and like that page, I would appreciate it. Check out his website, theprofessionalpowerwash.com. But here's his deal. And he's really enjoyed being on the show, and we've enjoyed having him, and we've dealt with him, and we really like him. Find his prices to be extremely competitive, but this is going to make it even better. So if you want your steps power washed, or maybe you want to buy a Christmas gift for somebody and have their house power washed or something like that, he's knocking 20% off. 20%. So I already found him to almost be about half of what I was used to paying. And then 20% more. So if, say it costs you, I don't know, every house is different, but, $200 to $300 will do most houses. But say $250 and you take 20% off, that's $50. You're down to $200.
That's a big discount. That's
a huge discount for a service like that. So again, it's Scott Sockrider, Professional Power Wash. Call him, 858-9568, 858-9568. Tell him I sent you. Real good guy. Really like him. Very fair, very honest, hard worker. Okay, next, let's jump back over to Rick Fowler, No Nonsense Office Machines. You're sitting over there. You're looking like what is that? Is that a fireplace and a monitor?
Yeah, I've been trying to keep warm over there.
I'm thinking, man, this is no lie. I think if you see it, you think it. In other words, you're looking at that, and it looks like a real nice, cozy, toasty fireplace.
Looks like a nice place
and
to
it just kind of makes you migrate to it and say, man, that's kind of neat, and that's kind of nice, and that's kind of warm. Now, in all honesty, do you sell used computers?
We do sell used computers.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
Okay. So we touched on copiers first time around. So this is Rick Fowler, No Nonsense Office Machines in Georgetown, folks. Good friend of mine. Been dealing with him for 20-plus years. And he services and sells us copiers, but he also sells and services computers. And I just asked, do you have used computers? And I guess you do.
We do have used computers, and I have a small special I'd like to offer now.
Oh, really? Okay, here we go.
Same thing you were doing.
All right.
I'm going to see what happens.
Okay.
Our store is now open. I've got Ken there waiting for people to walk in the door. He loves that.
So he wants 2 donuts? Oh, no, we're not talking about Ken in the donuts. I'm just messing with
what
you.
I'm going to offer is the first customer of the day that mentions this radio broadcast.
All right.
I'm going to give them a good refurbished desktop.
Really? You mean give them like for free?
I'm going to give it to them.
That's a little extreme. You want to think
That's
that
a,
one
no,
through?
I'm going. They got to buy the monitor.
Okay.
They got to buy the monitor. We don't include the monitor.
Okay.
So we've got a good
So
refurbished.
you're saying all they got to do if they're listening right now?
Come in and say you heard me.
Really?
Yep.
Dang, it's a shame we're stuck here, Brooks.
Oh, I know.
Well, the deal is I've got about 50 of these refurbished desktops, and I just like to get some out the door. And if they if I can get somebody to walk in looking for one,
You're going to give it to
I'll
them.
give the first one away.
The first one, does Ken know this?
Not yet.
Let's get more specific about where you're located. So you're saying this is real, this is live. Folks, this is the power of radio. Last week I needed a bed for somebody that raises up. The day I needed to sell some bunk beds, they're going. And now we're going to test if we can get somebody through the door of no-nonsense office machines right outside of Georgetown.
Just outside of
couple
Georgetown.
miles outside
2
of
miles, exactly 2 miles east of the circle.
On the right.
On the right-hand side, we should have some flags out front.
Okay.
Telling you where we are. Just pull right in there and tell
And
kids.
say, I'm here for the free. Does this thing work?
Desktop. It does work. I guarantee
Because you've already serviced
it. Does work. Yes, sir.
Wow, that is a heck of an offer. That was more than I was expecting. I thought you were just going to say I'll give them 2 calendars instead of 1.
No, I'll do better than that.
Okay,
Give them a free business card.
Okay, free. Yeah, there you go. Now, so you have computers for sale that have been serviced. I guess you would call them factory serviced or refurbished or whatever, where you've gone through them from top to bottom. Now, in all honesty, I have heard in the tool world, I've bought some tools that were factory serviced or have been refurbished, and they actually claim they're better than new. Because when you buy them new, nothing's really been, all it has done has been assembled.
Well, that's not necessarily true with computers. Computers are bench tested.
Okay.
Okay, and we also bench test them when they come in from new.
Do you really?
We leave them on the bench for at least 48 hours.
Gosh.
And we do a stress test. We make sure their components hold up to factory the way they're supposed to.
Really?
We make sure the temperatures do not go above a certain temperature.
Okay. So
I don't want to
unlike
sell
buying
anything that's going to be a problem.
I can see that, but unlike buying something online or at a big box store or something like that, you're saying no. There's a whole level of service here, whether it's new or whether it's used.
We bring up a good point about the box store, especially this time of year. We do a little bit more than the box stores. It's hard to compete with the box stores in price. Okay? But what we do offer that they don't is we take off a lot of the garbage that nobody wants.
That slows things down.
That slows it down.
Right. That's
we
so
do
annoying.
give 1 year of virus protection on
Okay.
any system that we sell.
Okay.
We also put on Microsoft Office Professional. This is
Really?
a $400.
Well, how much do you add for that?
We don't add anything.
No kidding.
I can't compete with the price, but I will compete with. We'll throw programs on there that you will
Okay.
want and need. We'll also trade. We'll put
And
your
you clean out
documents
the
in.
garbage that you don't need.
We take all that new stuff that they put in there that slows it down that you're never going to use. We take that all out.
Nice.
We also install Office. We'll install free virus protection for 1 year.
Okay.
Just anything that the
That's-
customer.
Right. I mean, because what I hear you saying is that and I'm in the same boat. I can't compete with the big box stores. But what I can do that they can't do is give a level of service.
That's
that
right.
they can't match, and that's what you're saying.
Well, we
You're
answer
saying,
the phone.
hey,
There's no
you answer the
machines.
phone.
We
Right.
answer the phones. You're going to talk to us. We're going to help you out. We'll
You
also
actually
take
act
the
like you-
documents off of your old system and
And
put them on the
over?
new system for you.
Wow.
And we offer trade-ins. If you want to trade in your old
okay.
system, you want to upgrade it, you think it's a little slow, we'll be happy to do
Do
that.
you sell monitors too?
We sell monitors. We'll
Printers?
sell printers, copiers, fax machines. As you can see, tablets, desktops.
Right. Yeah.
If it has to relate to your office, we can
You're
take
the
care
guy.
of you.
Okay.
From shredders,
I
cash
never
registers.
thought about shredders. Right. Cash registers. Yeah.
Right.
So what I'm hearing here is if you're looking to buy a tablet, a laptop, a computer, a copier, any kind of an electronic office piece of equipment, and you really want to talk to somebody that is going to talk you through it and talk to you, not at you.
Correct.
And have a conversation with you. In other words,
I hear at least 20 or 30 times a day, I know nothing about computers. Can
Right.
you help me?
Right.
And that's what we're there for.
That's what
we're
you're
there to
there for.
answer your questions. We have them. They'll bring in their computers. They'll put them on there, and we have people that'll look at it, and talk to you and help you. If you can't access programs, don't know how to get on the internet, we have people there to help you do that.
Right.
And we'll also come out to your house and do it as well.
That's very rare. This is like service.
Yes.
Service after the sale, service before the sale, service during the sale is just rare nowadays. In other words, well, all right. Well, very good. Well, thank you very much. Anything else you want to say?
No, just wish everybody a Merry Christmas.
All right. It's coming up, isn't it?
Yep.
Gosh,
Quickly.
It's only like 20-some, 30. No, how many days? What's today? The 3rd, 29th?
Today's the 29th.
It's only 25, 26 days away. Does your calendar have Christmas on it?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
Good. All right, well, thank you very much,
Thank
Rick.
you,
Thanks
sir.
for being here. So, folks, he's going to be here another hour or whatever time it is. I don't even know what time it is anymore.
8:18.
Golly day, where does the time go? Anyway, we're here live. We're wide awake, and we are at Shore Speed in Milford. I had made an offer. Haven't had somebody come in just yet. Man, but Rick, man, he trumped my offer. Free computer. I can't compete with that. I'm going to have to up the ante here. So anyway, just again, folks, if you're out and about, we'd just like you to stop by and say hi. Trying to get rid of these Weller Does Delmarva mugs. Man, they're beautiful.
They are very, very beautiful.
Yes, I'm excited about them. They're dishwasher safe, too.
Oh, yeah.
I had no idea because me being the price-conscious buyer that I am, as I'm looking for coffee mugs, I didn't realize you can buy coffee mugs that aren't dishwasher safe, and you can buy coffee mugs that are, and that's the reason the ones were so cheap. So I bought the good ones, everybody. These are brand new, really nice coffee mugs. So want to go back to Weller's in Bridgeville. They are open. They are doing business. I don't know how busy they are or aren't. You want to log on to the cameras there, Brooks, or you can't do it? But anyway.
I can fix you up.
All right, Brooks is going to tell us how busy we are at Weller's in Bridgeville. We like to look at the cameras every once in a while. So we have a lot of stuff going on there. Where's my ad? I was talking about that earlier. That $20 special almost freaks me out every time I read it all. Air Zuka. If you've never seen an Air Zuka. Rick, I need you to turn that microphone back on. I'm going to ask you some technical questions now. Okay?
Go ahead.
Have you ever seen an Air Zuka?
No.
Okay. Really?
No.
Okay. Well, anyway, here's what it looks like. I should have brought one in. Okay? And you pull a little string back and you let go of it, and it shoots this puff of air. And as odd as it sounds, it shoots a puff of air for like 20 feet. It's a lot of fun. Do you have cats?
I do not have a cat.
Okay. Well, I'm not endorsing this because yesterday I said something about you could use it to play with a cat, and then somebody said PETA might not like it. I think PETA is the promoting and training of animals.
Protection. It's
PETA.
something like that.
It's not bread. It's not bread. Anyway, so I'm not promoting it as something you would do with cats, okay?
I can shoot it at my
In other
dog.
words, I think it's the protection and enrichment of training animals. I can't remember what it means, but they're only $17.50 each. 2 for $30. They're the neatest thing. I've got to bring one in here to show you as soon as I take a break. But anyway, they're a lot of fun, and folks, unlike things that suck batteries, this thing takes no batteries, no electricity, so people think it's gasoline operated. It takes nothing. You pull the string back and you launch it. But here's what I have learned. Ladies do not like these when they've spent whatever they've spent to have their hair done. The last thing they want you to do is take this thing and shoot it at them. Right. So, but we've had a lot of fun with it. It's also a good way to blow candles out. Okay? So anyway, we've got those on sale. The extension cords are one of the biggest deals we've had in a while because not only are contractors buying them up, and we have a very limited supply. We just bought a bunch of these extension cords. People are thinking they're used or something like that. They're brand new because we got a 25-footer for $9.75. But like Brooks said, the most popular one is the 100-foot for $25.
That's a deal.
That is a deal.
That is a
Now,
deal.
look at these snow shovels, $8.95. Just a year ago, they were like $15. I just want to get rid of them. I think I'm down to like 700 or 800 of them. So I'm almost out of them, okay? I need to move these things because what I've got to do is I've got to get my selling to match my buying. Once that happens, we're gold, okay? In other words.
Are we buying too much again?
All the time, man. All the time. You won't. I don't want to get into it. But I bought a bunch of stuff the other day online. I was buying this stuff that you could only buy 2 of them. So all day long, I'm just logging on and buying 2 and logging off and logging on. So I triggered fraud alerts on every one of my credit cards. I'm like, what's going on? They're buying 2 things and then not again for 15 minutes. But I got it figured out. So Brooks, he's trying to look at them cameras still. Here's something interesting. I'm not a wine drinker, but wine drinkers are very sophisticated people, I understand. And they like to, when they go to a party or go to an event, they carry a couple of bottle of wines with them. I guess it's like the socially accepted thing to do. So anyway, what it is it's a carrying case. It's a leather thing, and the lid pops open, and you put a couple of bottles of wine in it. It's got a nice strap. I looked online. These things sell for like $80, $90. I got a crazy deal on them. crazy, crazy deal. They're brand spanking new. They're a leather 2-wine bottle carrier with strap, $20 a piece.
And they are leather.
And they are leather.
Wow.
They might be pleather. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but they're advertised as leather anyway. On
They
the
look-
little
they look
tag.
like leather.
They look like leather, right? So anyway, $20 a piece. And I was thinking, say you own a business and you want to buy a couple bottles of wine, put it in there and give it to one of your customers. It kind of looks like a pretty first-class gift. Now, another thing we've got that's a really good deal is these generators. This Briggs & Stratton generator. Even people that sell generators can't buy one for this price. This is absolutely below dealer cost, absolutely below what I paid. I'm down to only having about 100, maybe 150 of these left. And I really would love to sell all 150 of them today if possible. But it's a 6,250 watt Briggs & Stratton generator, okay? So anyway, and it is $599. So I just want to let you know that if you need a generator, this is 6,250 watts. Comes with a wheel kit, so you just pick up the little handle and you can roll it all around. And it has 120 volt and 220 volt. Briggs & Stratton, name brand, ready to go in the box for $599. First thought crosses your mind, can I buy more than one? We've had some contractors come in and say, I recognize that as a pretty darn good deal. So anyway, $599, and you get a brand new 6,250 watt Briggs & Stratton generator at Weller's in Bridgeville. You know something else I needed to mention, Brooks?
What's that?
You let me almost forget this. I need some fence work done, okay? So, good morning. How you doing? So anyway, I need some fence work done. And I'm looking for a fence company that says, hey, I'd like to do some fence work for you in exchange for I'd like to get on your show. So if you're in the fencing business, and I don't mean fencing. I know what you're thinking, Brooks.
Swords.
Right. I'm not talking about that.
Masks.
Right. We're doing these personality tests. Next we'll be learning how to fence at Weller's. Okay.
I want to see Jim doing that.
Yes. Anyway, what I'm saying is we're looking for somebody to do some fence work for us. So I've got a property that needed a little bit. I want that white plasticky material, maybe like a split rail type fence put up. So if you're listening and if you're in the fence business and you say, yeah, I'd do some work for you and take it in exchange for some advertising, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a fence company. So give me a call, 337-7300, if that is of interest to you. What else have I got to talk about, Brooks? I'm going through all my notes over here.
The Black Friday specials, I know you've talked about them a little bit, but they're only good until the 2nd.
When is the 2nd? Is that Tuesday?
That's Tuesday.
Okay.
And it's Saturday. And we close at 1 today, and then you only have 2 more days to take advantage of them.
Are you going to ever get in sales today, or are you going to be hung up here go-kart racing all day long?
I'm kind of feeling like the go-kart racing sounds like more fun.
I want you to think that through, okay? Hey, let me hit my good friend George Luff & Associates in Milford. He does our bookkeeping, also does our payroll, which is a big thing. So if you need an accountant, I highly recommend him. If you need somebody to do your payroll, whether you got 1 employee, 50 employees, or 100 employees, he can take care of you. And if you own a business and you do payroll, man, it's intimidating because you never know what rule has changed or not changed or when it's going to be implemented, and it's always the first of the year. They're changing them charts and graphs and all that stuff. So if you want somebody to do your business's payroll, or if you need somebody to do your accounting or help you in any way, shape, or form with that kind of stuff, they have 3 offices. They have one in Milford, they have one in Dover, and they have one in Rehoboth. And what I really find amazing, and I know it's no big deal, but you just call one phone number for all 3 locations. And that way, wherever somebody is, they know and they steer you in the right direction. So it's 422-9699, 422-9699. That's George Luff & Associates in Milford, luffcpas.com on the web. So anyway, that's what's going on. I have got somebody coming up that I do want to say a word with after the next break, but you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. You can watch us live right here at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. We are sitting inside the building at Shore Speed in Milford, and if you buy one of their packages, the 3-race package for $55, you get another one absolutely free. Also, if you bring in a gift for Toys for Tots, you get to race a 7-lap race absolutely free. So it's kind of like buy one, get one free. Now, that offer is only good till 11 o'clock today, but you can call 362-7113. Even if I've said anything that confuses you, you can still call 362-7113 and say, hey, heard Jim on the radio. I really find it hard to believe that you would sell a $55 package and give another one absolutely free, but I'm up for that. And then you heard Rick Fowler mention that if you go into his business, No Nonsense Office Machines, you get a refurbished computer absolutely free just for being the first person through the door. Man, I wonder if they've had anybody yet. We're going to have to check that out. So anyway, folks, I just want to let you know that we are here. We are live. People are coming through the door. I'm so excited. I don't know.
Marcus just walked through the door.
Marcus is here. He has graced us with his presence. That's 2 Saturdays in a row we've seen Walt.
That is.
Good morning, Walt. How you doing? Good. All right, folks, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back in just a minute with Weller Does Delmarva. Stay tuned.
Business, then you've probably been inundated with those techie types talking to you about things like SEO, SEM, mobile optimized, and others that sound like an alphabet soup of digital terms. With your customers researching products and services online, you know it's important for your company's future. But how do you decide what's best when you don't even understand what those terms mean? We are DBC Interactive, and we can help lead you to digital success with the products and services your business needs right now. Custom websites, mobile web, targeted online advertising, text messaging, reputation management, email, and more. All from a local company you can count on. No dead-end tech support phone calls here. Find out how DBC Interactive can help your business market and connect with your customers online. Call 302-422-7575. That's 302-422-7575, or visit dbcinteractive.com.
CBS News Update. I'm Gary Nunn. A good start for the holiday shopping season, but not a great one.
The weekend sales should be a total of over $60 billion, which would be over 10% of the entire November-December holiday selling season.
Retail analyst Bert Flickinger.
Because of the colder winter weather, clothes, apparel, and accessories will be the #1 gift-giving item.
Personal finance journalist Vera Gibbons says that more people are in a mood to spend money.
I think people are feeling better about the economy in general, about the job situation. Stock market's better. Gas prices are nice and low, under $3, the lowest level in 4 years. So that puts more money in our pockets.
Deals abound online and in stores.
This is the day when you see store-wide discounts, take 30-40% off everything. You see some carryover deals and some new deals as well.
IBM, which tracks online buying sales, says that yesterday sales were up about 8% when compared with Black Friday a year ago. CBS News Update, I'm Gary Nunn.
Red Health Center is a patient-centered medical home where a dedicated team of healthcare professionals take responsibility for the comprehensive quality healthcare provided to patients and arrange for appropriate care with other qualified providers as needed. Highly accessible and affordable, Red Health Center offers pediatric and primary care, adult and senior services, including flu and tetanus shots, as well as nutrition counseling, behavioral health services, women's health services, and oral care. Red Health Center accepts most insurance plans, including Medicare and Medicaid, works with people who currently do not have health insurance. Although Red Health Center is not a free clinic, income documentation may qualify uninsured patients for Red Health Center's sliding fee scale. Whether you have lived in Sussex County your whole life, recently moved here, or are just visiting the area, Red Health Center, with convenient locations in Georgetown and Seaford, can help meet your medical needs and become a network of quality care centered around you and your family. Call today to make an appointment at 302-855-1233. LawRedHealthCenter.org.
Hi there, Jim Weller here, inviting you to take advantage of my Black Friday specials at Weller's in Bridgeville. If you need a trailer, maybe you need a camo crock pot, maybe a picnic table, maybe an outhouse, Weller's has got a lot of deals for you. Go to Wellers.com, click on the ads, and check them out.
Have you been thinking about an indoor fireplace or maybe a fire pit for outdoors? Well, how about an outdoor kitchen? Do you have questions on a patio paving project or a question on commercial or residential chimney roofing and fireplace projects? Well, you're in luck. Listen Saturday mornings from 10:30 until 11 and call in with your questions during the Wirt & Company Home Improvement Tips program. Wirt & Company, in business since 1926, has an outstanding reputation for top quality products and workmanship. Blue Coast in North Bethany will be hosting its first champagne brunch Saturday, November 29th from 11:30 to 2. Never boring, it's a brunch that will take the ordinary and turn it into the amazing. Delicate fall greens garnished with lardon, boucheron, onion jam, and rustic croutons. Instead of the traditional eggs Benedict, theirs will be made using house-made seafood sausage, brioche, garlic spinach, and poached eggs with béarnaise sauce. For your bacon and eggs, the Blue Coast chefs will serve a bacon, egg, and tomato risotto with braised veal cheeks and fried quail egg. The final course is a peach bellini, a lovely concoction of peach and champagne to sip on while enjoying a cheese board and chef's accoutrements. Saturday, November 29th at Blue Coast, North Bethany, a Sodell Concepts restaurant, member of the Matt Haley Companies.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 1059.
Okay, everybody, we are live right here at, where are we? We're in Milford, Delaware. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva, and I had one of my friends stop by, Mark Johnson. And how you doing?
Good. I'm doing great. How you doing, Jim?
Good. You brought some gifts for Toys for Tots?
We sure did. We brought in some little John Deere tractor toys.
Really?
For Toys for
Well,
Tots.
thank you.
And what a great facility here.
Have you been here before?
This is my first time here. I live
Really?
in Milford. But wow, you come in here, the rock climbing wall, all the video games, the track, the carts, unbelievable facility. I mean, if you're going to have a party or something, this is the place to have it. That's for sure.
Yep. So no doubt about it. And one thing we found that was kind of neat was we had a birthday party here, and they allowed us to bring our own food.
Oh, that's
which was a
awesome.
big plus. In other
That's
words,
awesome.
that was kind of
Well,
nice.
you like a lot of cake.
Well, I like a lot of cake, and I like a lot of everything. I think there was a little bit of everything. So anyway, you have that Granite Place in Bridgeville.
Yep, I do. I'm in
see
that
you
Granite
on
Place
Friday
in Bridgeville.
mornings.
Yep, and we're looking forward to hopefully spending some time with you on some
Okay.
upcoming shows. So
Well, good. We hope so too. So, but anyway, so you're headed to do something else today.
we are. We're actually going to
You're
go put the nativity scenes up at the church today.
Inside
So,
or outside?
Outside.
Outside.
So,
Now, what church is this?
It'll be Ellendale United Methodist, and then we'll
Okay.
be putting one up in front of that Granite Place. My father, Donald Johnson, actually handmade them and life size, cut them out, and
Really?
painted them and everything, and they're quite the attraction. So we decided, rather than we normally put one up at the church and then we put one at our house, we decided, you know what, I've got that Granite Place right there on the highway. Let's put
Yeah.
it where more people can see it. So we're going to put it out there this year.
Well, you go. I appreciate you
I'm
doing
excited.
that.
Hey,
Okay.
thanks for
All
having
right,
us
thanks
on.
for stopping by.
Thank
Okay, that was Mark Johnson from that Granite Place in Bridgeville, Delaware. Now, what's the matter? I need you to move over so you can be on the what you call it? What is it called?
We got to be able to see Scotty.
We got to be able to see him. That's right.
I don't know if I want
we got some
anybody
more
to see
people
me.
coming in. Yeah. All right, Scotty, how you doing?
I'm good, Jim. How are you?
Good. I wanted to say good morning to you. Now, you're very involved with here at Shore Speed.
Yes.
Do you also race go-karts?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so this must be a family thing.
Yeah. Me and my dad been racing since I was, I don't know, as long as I can remember.
Really?
We've been involved
Wow.
in racing of some kind. So.
Well, that's kind of nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. So, how would you describe this facility?
I don't.
Fun?
Yeah. It's totally a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to compete with others, but it's even better that we have the full timing system, so you can see what other people do.
Right.
What kind of times everyone's
Because
running.
there's always them fishtails where this guy thinks he was going a little faster than he was, but
Yeah.
then that timer really tells it all.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
So we're here at Shore Speed in Milford. We've got some specials. We've got people coming in. If you bring a gift for Toys for Tots, you actually can drive a 7-lap race absolutely free. We've got this package. I see the girls just steady making them up. Somebody is evidently buying them.
Yeah.
Where you buy a 3-race package for $55. But from now till 11 o'clock today, you can buy one, get one free. And what I'm amazed that Cotty is doing, because all your specials usually are limited when you talk about specials like that, he's letting somebody buy as many as they want. So Jim Weller could buy $5,000 worth of them and get $5,000 worth free. That would make Scotty and Cotty's day, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
All right.
Yes, it
Well,
would.
anyway, so we're live right here at Weller Does Delmarva. We are inside at Shore Speed in Milford, and we got a lot going on. So Give us a call, 362-7113, if you want to buy some over the phone. But they make a great gift if you own a business and you're looking for something to give your employees. If you're looking for something to buy for your customers or whatever, you buy one and you get 3 races, 14 laps each, and then you get another one absolutely free, so it brings your cost down to $27.50. And what a great deal, but you'll look like a $55 hero. In other words,
Yeah.
So now it looks like people of all ages use this place.
Yeah, I mean, we mostly have stuff for all ages. I mean, we started putting the slot car tracks and stuff like that in to help out with stuff to do for some of the smaller children, that kind of stuff. I mean, like you said, though, you can call over the phone and order these races, but I think today we're going to do a special, man. We're going to run another special. We're going to do fastest time of the day gets 1 week worth of unlimited racing.
Hold on. That sounds like a lot of money. That sounds like a too good to be true deal. So you're saying whoever comes in, say it again.
Whoever comes in today runs the fastest lap of the day will get 1 week worth of unlimited racing.
They can come 3 or 4 times in a week.
That's correct.
And race all they want.
Yes, that's correct.
Unlimited.
Unlimited.
That's got to be worth a lot of money.
Hey, man, we do one month unlimited packages here too. So.
Wow.
You know,
So all people need to do is get here, do some racing, experience it, and they'll be hooked. I mean, Brooks Ritter is hooked. Him and his brother are 2 unbelievably competitive young men.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, we always say it's an addiction you can live with. So.
That is. It is an addiction.
That's the truth.
And money buys speed. It's a matter of how fast you want to go.
How fast you want to go.
Yeah, well, very good. So anyway, all right, so you can give a call, 362-7113. We got Rick Fowler's hanging out here with us with no-nonsense office machines. We got some Weller coffee mugs we're giving away. Rick's giving away a couple things. You've got your buy one, get one free special. But you're saying if you come in today and race and you are the fastest time today.
Correct.
Okay, so if a lot of people come in, it's going to be real competitive. If not many people come in, it's going to be easy to win.
That's correct.
But either way, they got to come in.
Yeah, man. I mean, look at it this way. You bring a toy in for Toys for Tots, you get a 7-lap free race.
You're going to count those laps?
Yeah, if you get the
they
fastest lap.
They don't even have to spend any money?
You don't even have to spend any money. Just bring in a toy, Toys for Tots, race a 7-lap race. If you get the fastest time of the day, we'll give you a week's worth of unlimited racing.
So they could do it that way, or they could come in and pay to buy races.
That's correct.
But whoever today, how late are you open today?
Today we're open till 11 o'clock.
Tonight?
Tonight. Saturday.
Really?
Yep.
I can guarantee Brooks and Brandon will be up here. Anyway, so you're saying up till 11 o'clock tonight, it's all the people that come throughout the day, whoever, whether you do it with the Toys for Tots and you drive 7 laps free, or whether you come here and pay to race, whoever has the fastest lap today will get an entire week of racing free.
That's correct.
I'm having a hard time fathoming how much that is worth, because it's a matter of how much racing you want to do.
How much racing you want to do. Usually about 3 or 4 races, though, a day. You're sore, you're tired. You know, some people race longer, but not many.
Golly,
it is physically demanding. I mean, you get out there, and if you're competitive about it,
really,
it will get you.
Wow. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time. Thanks for having us here today.
Hey, no problem.
Okay,
Jim,
thank
anytime.
you. And we've got some people coming in, and we're kind of excited. I got another young man I want to get on. If Snooki could come over and just say a word, I'd like to say hi to him. And thank you very much.
Hey, thank you, Jim.
All right, folks, you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva, and I got another guy coming over, Snooki Vent. A lot of people know Snooki. You mind saying a word with us?
Not too bad. I come out that free ticket you
That
were
free
giving away.
ticket, I'm going to get you one anyway, because I really want to get a picture of you in one of these go-karts. Can you hold that?
You having a good day today?
We're having a good day. Did you come all the way up from Milton?
Yeah, except for that ticket.
Just for that ticket. Well, I'm going to get you one, so
I waited
don't
a while.
get off the air.
I
All right.
waited a while. I
Okay.
said, you know, you said nobody ain't got there. I said, well, I better get in gear.
You better get in gear. So
Not
anyway,
a little bit.
yep, talk right into it if you would. Tell me, though, what's going on at Snooki Speed Parts? You're right on Route 1.
Right on Route 1. Been there for 50 years.
You were just a teenager when you started.
Yeah.
Wow. Are you going to sell Christmas trees?
No.
No. Okay, but you got all kinds of speed parts.
Yep.
You got heaters.
No heaters.
No heaters, but all kinds of car parts?
Yep. Windsor wiper blade, all antifreeze.
Really? Do you do work there?
Some.
Some, okay. All
the
right.
heater thing was a good thing, but everybody got into it.
I got into it. I'm sorry.
You know,
Walmart got into it.
Yeah.
They
Sam's
talked me
Club.
into it. Sam's Club, everybody.
Everybody put the
But,
ball band out.
Yeah. I like to give them big box stores a hard time.
You're doing a hell of a job.
I mean, I like to give them a run for their money. I'm going to make them earn it.
Oh, they're getting one.
Yep, they're getting one. So anyway, anything else going on with Snooki?
No.
All right, so you're right there on Route 1. You've got all kinds of automotive parts.
Right.
You've got racing parts. Do you still sell racing fuel?
Yes.
Okay. And then you
BP.
go to the tracks too, right?
So go to the track. And wear me
Gosh,
out.
wearing
week
you
at a
out.
time.
Well, but you
All
got to keep.
summer, you know where you're at.
Yeah, you're at the racetrack all the time.
So,
Well,
you do a good job, Jim.
Well, thank you, Snooki.
I listen to you every Saturday morning.
Every Saturday morning. Well, good. Well, can you stay till the show's over, and I'm going to give you one of them race packages.
Okay, then.
All right, thank you,
Thank you,
Snooki.
Jim.
All right, thank you. Get it yourself a coffee mug, if you would, and a calendar, and a wooden nickel. And that's Snooki Vent from Snooki Speed Parts, and Rick Fowler's hanging out here with us. Rick, you want to say one more word before we get done? I don't know if somebody came in and got your free computer or not. So, well, you better talk into the microphone. But we're here live at Shore Speed, folks, if you want to just hang out, and we'll take care of you. So, how's it going for you?
Good, doing good.
Good.
Lots of people over there talking to him and asking me a couple of questions. I did call Ken. He's not too happy with me right now.
Because you gave that away?
I was giving away computers, and he's got he said we've had a few walk in. Nobody actually heard this, but he's had a few walk in.
Well, that's even better, right?
That's right.
In other words, it's like when you offer a deal and offer a discount, and then nobody comes in, but yet they come in anyway.
That's right, but the offer still stands. First person walks in, says they heard us on here. They're going to get a free desktop. Ken's already pulled it down. He's checking it out, making sure it's good, make sure the virus protection's up to date on it. So, first one walks in, it's theirs.
It's theirs. All right, well, very good. So I appreciate you being part of our show. This is the first time you've come to one of our events.
Yes.
So we'll call this an event, in other words, yeah. So it feels a lot better when people start coming in, doesn't
it? Yes, it does.
We were all alone there for a while, but now our whole personalities have changed, you know.
That's right.
So anyway, all right, well, thank you very much. And it's No Nonsense Office Machines, 856
7381.
73 on the web.
On the web, nononsenseoffice.com.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank
okay?
you for
All
having
right.
me.
Thank you. I'm going to get Dan Hairhold, if he'll come over here and say hi to him. I'll mention his business too. But listen, folks, you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. I do want to tell you that we are open at Weller's in Bridgeville. Very busy, and we will take good care of you today. We got a lot of Black Friday specials, and I'm going to mention one of my other sponsors here, and then I'm going to say hi to a friend of mine. But Wilson's Auction is one of my newest sponsors, and they do a good job for the community. And if you need an auctioneer, they have an auction house there in Lincoln. They have the car auction on Tuesday nights, and then they have auctions on Saturdays. And next Saturday, not today, but next Saturday, they're having a big auction at Taylor and Messick in Harrington, starting at 9 a.m., and they're having all kinds of stuff from big tractors to gators to lawnmowers to who knows what. So if you need an auctioneer, I highly recommend Wilson's Auction. Call Dave Wilson at 422-3454, 422-3454. On the web, it's wilsonsauction.com. Good local people, good honest businessman, been in business probably 40-some years, and he'll take good care of you. And if you go to one of his auctions, the one thing Dave likes to make real clear is what you bid is what you pay. You bid $1, you pay $1. You bid $100, you pay $100. No extra charges added to your bid. Now, Dan Hairholt is here. Is that right, Dan? Are you here?
I'm here. Good morning.
And this is Dan from Satterfield and Ryan, good local electrical contractor, been in business for quite a while.
Quite a while.
Quite a while. Your father or grandfather?
My great uncle, then my
Great
father,
uncle?
then
Okay.
myself and my brothers.
Okay. How many brothers?
1932 we started.
Really? Man, you don't look a day over 45.
I know. Thank you, Jim.
Wow. So anyway, you and your brothers are pretty much running the company now.
Yes.
And you do commercial electrical work as well as residential.
Commercial, residential, and
You going to mention them generators?
Home standby.
Home standby.
Jim handles all the portables. I handle the big stuff that run your home,
Yep.
that run on propane or natural gas.
Really? Is it the same generator and you just change the carburetor, or you order
There's
it?
it's a little switch. Nothing has changed. It's a switch within the carburetor mechanism.
Okay.
We switch, or what? It's less than 5-minute operation.
But if somebody were to deal with you on one of these whole house generators, the thing that you really emphasize is one call does it all.
That's exactly right.
You're going to come out, you're going to size the unit, you're going to size the house, you're going to, sell it, you're going to service it, you're going to do whatever they need. You're licensed to do the electrical work, whether it's commercial or residential. You do it all.
We do it all. That's right.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all. I'm going to let you talk about generators.
That's fine.
Okay?
How you doing?
Other than that, good. And you gearing up for Christmas?
Yeah, slowly.
Slowly. Okay. All right. Well, there is a time limit going on. It's happening. Either
I know.
way.
I will procrastinate. That's normal.
On purpose or by accident?
Probably on purpose more than anything.
Okay. All right. Well, good.
I don't mean to. You know.
Okay. It just happens that way.
I have every intention to get done now.
Right. And then the phone rings.
Then now ends up 2 days before Christmas.
Yeah. And you're still working on it.
And then we do it.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for stopping by. Have you ever been here before?
A couple of times I've come by to visit, yes.
Okay.
Nice facility here.
Yep, we need to get you out there in a go-kart.
Everybody get out here and race.
Yeah, it's something, isn't it?
It is. Very nice facility.
Well, good. All right, well, I'm going to say thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
You got one of my mugs, right?
Of course.
Okay, and I've got the other one right
That'll
here.
make my coffee taste better.
It will be.
It'll be Weller coffee.
Weller coffee, yep. The coffee is Weller with Weller.
That's right. Hey,
all right.
Can't go wrong.
Thank you, Dan. Thanks for stopping by, and Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Merry Christmas.
Okay. All right, that was Dan Hareholt, real good guy. Satterfield and Ryan, I've dealt with them. Like them, good people. Other than that, what have I got to talk about, Brooks? I'm running out of time.
Well, unlike last week, we're actually ahead.
Ahead.
Yeah, last week we were rushing to get everything in.
Russians. We got Russians in here? What are you saying? Denise, did you want to say anything? No. Okay, that's my wife, Denise. She's like, no. No, do not get me on there. All right, well, anyway, Brooks, what were you saying before I so rudely interrupted you?
I was just saying we're actually ahead. So we have some extra time to talk.
Extra time to talk. What do you want to talk about?
We are open at Bridgeville.
Okay.
And we would love to sell.
Did you happen to get online and see how the place looks?
They could use some extra people.
Really?
They
okay.
could use some extra people. So we need some people to come on in, say hi. We got Weller's calendars there.
Oh, we do have Weller's calendars there.
Yep. So
what are they? One is free, two for $1?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
All right, what else? Did Walt Marcus leave?
I thought I saw him back over here.
Okay. I don't know where he's
at.
Quite
a few
he's
people
climbing the rock wall. Look, Walt's up there. Oh, that's not Walt. I was just kidding. Anyway, we just got a lot going on here. We are at Shore Speed in Milford. If you have never been here, I encourage you, just take some time, stop on in, say howdy, check the place out. Denise is going to talk? No? Okay. All right. Folks, if you're watching at Weller Does Delmarva, she's on camera. The bazaar. Tell me about the bazaar. All right. She's saying there's lots of things. There's a bazaar here, folks, inside. A lot of neat things. Come check it out. Is there any baked goods, Denise? Okay. Like handmade things, crafts, things like that. Great Christmas gift ideas. I'm putting all the words in her mouth. She is not talking, folks. All right, everybody. So, Brooks says we're ahead of schedule. I'm trying to trip him up. What do you want to talk about next?
We did have an ad that just came, or it may not actually be out in the guide yet, but we just put it on our website. There's like 40 different trailers in there that have
that line for line ad.
That has some really.
Is it on the website already?
Yeah. Yep.
Didn't you just sell one yesterday, a 20-foot car hauler to a guy?
Yeah, I sold 2 of them out of that ad already.
Really?
20-foot car hauler.
He sent me a note on Facebook last night. He was very happy.
Good.
I told him I was very happy.
Yeah, I was.
So.
Yeah. And there's the 8x16. I sold the 8x16.
What,
Number
enclosed?
25 and number 40, I think. Yep.
Brooks has got them numbered. Folks, go to Wellers.com, click on the ad. It's like a line-for-line ad. It says final markdowns, year-end specials. Number 40 has been sold.
Yep.
And what one, number 25?
I think it was 25. Was it
okay,
25?
why are we talking about what's been sold? Well, I would say 25 would be sold. That was a heck of a deal.
Oh, yeah.
That was a new trailer at a used trailer price.
Absolutely.
These are our year-end specials. And what we're doing, folks, is between now and the end of the year, we're just cutting deals on anything we got. We want to move some inventory. As much inventory as we can is what we're trying to move.
That's correct.
Is that right?
Yep.
The deals are sweller at Weller's. Brooks will see to it.
Absolutely.
And give him a hug when you come in.
Yes.
We have learned.
All hugs are free.
We're learning Brooks's personality. He likes affirmation more than money.
Person. I'm the relationship guy.
Relationship.
Yep.
I'm amazed at what I am. I am absolutely amazed.
I don't think it would take a rocket
Type
scientist
A.
to figure
Get it
out.
done. Get on with it. Get moving.
The wheels are spinning before you ever get in the car.
But what is really, I haven't even started the ignition yet. But what is really interesting about what we're learning is we all complement each other.
Yeah, we actually have like the
core
perfect
group. It's like storm.
Yeah, it's one of each personality, which
right.
kind of balances everything.
Yeah, but it explains so much when you learn this. When you look at businesses and you say, gosh, why isn't this working? Why? You can say, because this guy has to process it. This guy's all about do it now. This guy is about relationships. Things matter.
How's it going to, relate to the people that are part of it?
Right.
Yeah.
So it is just so neat. I really wasn't that interested, and now I've become extremely interested in learning all this because it will help us be better servants, not servants, but better. We're going to serve our customers better, in other words.
Absolutely.
I did want to mention a friend of mine's got a help wanted position. This is breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news, okay? Breaking. I actually am working my phone as I'm talking on the radio. Good friend of mine, Colin Walls. A lot of people know him, Walls Service Center in Milford. And he is really growing. His business is just really doing good. He's advertising on 105.9, so am I. There's kind of something to this. The more we both advertise, the more our businesses grow. So thank you, Delaware 105.9. But Colin is looking for another technician at Walls Service Center in Milford. So, do you know his phone number offhand?
Oh.
I don't even think he wants you to call. Just come in and see him in person. Just do that. So if you are a mechanical technician, I know Colin's pretty particular. He likes you to know your stuff. He wants you to do a good job. Just stop into Walls Service Center is what
it's
you
right
ought
there
to do.
across from Abbott's
Tell
Grill,
him I sent you.
Next to Bicentennial Park.
Yep. It is.
Yep.
It's also next to Arenas.
Yep.
In between Arenas and Abbott's Grill is Walls Service Center. Everything built all around Walls Service Center.
You get there about lunchtime, you go to Arenas, then you go over to Collins Place, and then you go over to Abbott's Grill for dinner.
And
then
walk your dog in the park.
Yeah. You just make a whole day out of it.
Make a whole day out of it. So anyway, so we really enjoyed doing this remote here today. It's Weller Does Delmarva. If you are a business person and you have a business or something you want to promote or advertise, we are for hire. You can hire me and Brooks to come to your business and do this show live, or you can buy mentions on my show or whatever you want to do. So I do thank the people at Delaware 105.9 for allowing me to do this, and also for Fran back at the studio putting up with us and getting everything all together and making it happen and making it work. Weller's Utility Trailers is open today, till 1 o'clock, Brooks?
Till 1 o'clock, yep.
Then we're right back at it next week.
Yeah, starting 9 o'clock
Yep.
on Monday.
We've had a good year, so I want to say thank you to all of our customers. It's been a nice year. In other words, a nice year. We've hired some more help. We're actually growing. We like that. One thing, you will be absolutely amazed. If you were to ride by Weller's, you would say, where did all them trailers come from?
Oh, my goodness.
What are they, like 8-9 feet high now, stacked up?
On the one area that's all stone, just like from front to back, it's like
Trailers.
stacked.
But we're getting 2 and 3 loads a day.
Yeah.
And we have another 20, 30 loads still on order.
Yeah, it's amazing. Every time that phone rings and you pick it up, hi, this is so-and-so from whatever manufacturer.
We're down the road with a load of trailers. Yeah, here's your 2-hour notice that we're coming.
Another load.
But what we're doing, folks, is we sell about 900 and some trailers a year. I don't know, are we going to hit 1,000 this year or not?
It's close.
That's why we're cutting the prices so
Exactly.
deep to try to hit it.
That's my goal is to break the 1,000 mark. We need a decent December to hit it, but it's possible.
It's possible.
Yep.
So we're letting you know that we're cutting deals, but we're also buying. We're buying so heavy that we want to get as close to 1,000 trailers on the ground by the end of this year, because we're fearful there's going to be price increases next year. Some bad weather is going to slow down production. So we have made a deal with everybody we're going to buy, but they got to be delivered by the end of the year. And if you were to ride by Weller's, you would visibly see that there is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of trailers coming in all the time.
Yeah. Coming in too fast, we can't even get them put together.
Right.
Fast
Jack
enough.
Riddle said I can borrow all the money I want to, hopefully. My wife is like, don't borrow another penny. And somewhere in between, I'm trying to stock up on trailers. So anyway, you've been listening to Weller Does Delmarva. Thanks a lot. We really appreciate you listening to the show. If you are listening and you missed any of it, you want to look at us or watch the show or whatever, go to wellerdoesdelmarva.com. You can watch. Most of our shows are posted there.
Yep.
If you want to be on the show, give me a call, 337-7300. We swap, we trade, we take cash, we take checks, we work things out. We work cheap. We even work for food, wouldn't we?
Oh yeah, I love my food.
Yeah, we need some fencing done. So if you're in a fence business, we're looking for a fencing person. But we really need to move some inventory. So if you need any of what we got, come on into where we're at. because we'll take real good care of you. We've got the calendars. 1 is free, 2 for $1. We're done. What does this mean? You're waving your finger.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Thanks, everybody. Have a good weekend. God bless you. And I'll see you next Saturday. Weller Does Delmarva is done and out. Bye-bye. See you. Bye.
The preceding program was a paid commercial presentation.
If you are in business, then you've probably